Well, hi everybody. I'm back. In case you didn't see my other video, if anybody wants a personal reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com, and put your phone number in there and I'll get back with you and we'll set you up on an appointment. And that's for a personal tarot reading. Anyway, I love y'all, and I'm going to do another video. I said I was going to come back and read on Jared and Ivanka, and I am. Everybody's asking about them. Where are they hiding out at? Maybe Ivanka's got him under the couch or under something. It's like they're trying to distance themselves too. I don't know what for sure what's going on, but they're worried. Let's just see what's going on, how they're feeling about life. That's what we'll ask. We'll just ask, how are they feeling about life right now? We're going to start with Jared. Let's start with Jared. How's he feeling about life? How's Jared feeling about life? How's Jared feeling about life? I hope you're all doing good out there. And I want to thank you for warming my heart. Well, I said we were reading on Jared first, and the Empress came out. Is this Russia by any chance? Was this his back channel to Russia? Is this going to come out with some of this Flynn stuff that's going to be coming out? Is this because he's a cross-dresser? Let's see what we get around there. So what's going on with Jared? Maybe he's got time to lounge around in his Ivanka's nightgown. I don't know. Who knows? Money card. That's the influence over this. The money card, the money card, the money card. I don't think it's trying to get more money. I think he's got so much money that he's got it stuffed all over the world. I think he not only salvaged that 666 building in New York, I think he sold us out to enough governments, gave enough away, enough secrets, made enough dirty deals. I think that he told the Saudi prince about every traitor he had in his realm, because they all got arrested 2 or 3 days after he left there, after they'd partied for 3 days. Yeah, there's it's not like money's the obstacle, but it is maybe the obstacle and the influence, because he's got to figure out where it's hid and how to keep it hid. He really feels like the Biden administration's right on his ass. That's the foundation of the building. That's why he's of the reading. That's why he's being so quiet. And this is the past influence. He's not going to be able to hide very much, and he knows that. When this stuff all breaks loose, he's not going to be able to hide it. From the whole world's going to know about it. And this is in the sky. Yeah, he is really worried. Said I just wanted to see what was going on with him right now. He is really worried. He thinks that Biden is personally after his ass, or his administration. And he could be. He's hoping they can push this lie through so his dad can get back in the White House, or his whatever. And I'm sure he doesn't think of him as a dad, but thinks of him as ruling the world with him. He's really thinking that he was really fooled, really stupid at a lot of things that he let himself get into. He's wishing he'd have just stayed in New York trying to sell real estate. Maybe borrowed enough money from his father-in-law since he was in the presidency or something to get out of that building. But he's feeling that he was really foolish and that he wished he would have walked away a lot quicker. Got out of there, got away from there, never got in there. He knows that they're going to take a deep look, and when they take a deep look, he knows he's in trouble. Yes, he is in trouble. Him and his little wife together. Him and Ivanka are both in trouble. So here's the Russia card, the money that was taken and hidden, Biden coming after him, the whole world knowing about it. There's nothing he can do to get out of it, and he knows it. Outside of maybe getting back in the White House and being protected. But he even feels like there's no way that's going to happen. He wishes he could just leave the country or get the hell away, go somewhere else. Because he knows that they're looking deep and they're coming after him and Ivanka. So that's Jared. That's what's going on in his head. Now I'm going to do Ivanka real quick. Maybe we'll even do the cokehead. Do the brother. I heard on one of the news programs the other day, I don't remember which one it was, because some of them I just listened to like a radio show, but somebody that was close to the family or something said that Junior was the smartest, that he was smarter than Ivanka. If he is, he doesn't hide it. They're both stupider than a box of rocks, but it'd be nice to say it that way, but if he's a sharper tool than she is, he sure keeps it hid. Not that she comes across as any genius. Okay, let's see what Ivanka's doing. What are you up to? What's going on with you, Ivanka? She's leaving. She's wanting to move to another country. She'd just like to get out of there and get as far away from this stuff as she could. She wants to move somewhere where she's still looked up to and thought of as a queen or a princess. And don't be surprised if she does move away. Here's the going away card. It's the foundation of the reading. Is she leaving Jared? She wants to get away from her dad. Further away in the United States, she wants to go overseas. And she will. She is going to go. As soon as this, I don't know if she's waiting for COVID to loosen up or what, but don't be surprised to hear about her moving overseas. Because it won't be no secret. She'll probably never be a secret, anything she ever does. Not that she's that interested. They may not let her go. Look at this. They may stop her before she goes anywhere. Why? Because of plans made, plans that she was in on, secrets, contract signed, something to do with overseas deals. They stop her. And threatened to put her in jail. We'll have to see where that goes. But it looks like she's wanting to get out of the country really bad. She thinks she'll feel like the victor if she's out of here. She wanted to get away from her dad. She wanted to go overseas. She's planning on going. She didn't keep it a secret. For some reason, they don't let her leave. They stop her from going. Somebody stops her. What's going on there? Because of something to do with some plans she was in on, something to do with overseas, it puts an end, or at least to start with, they may just tell her that she can't go right away, that they're going to stop her for a while. And then I don't know if she's in jail making license plates or just giving evidence. We'll have to read again later and find out what she's doing. But she's wanting to leave the country, but she's not going to get to leave the country. Might as well go ahead and read on Don Jr. Might as well read on Don Jr. The smart one? Excuse me. I needed a good laugh. We'll read on Don Jr., the smart one. Oh, lordy, lordy. Somebody, I want to thank a Sarah Jolly, and I should have did it at the very first of this. I want to thank Sarah Jolly for her generous donation. That's not the first time she's done it, and I just want to thank her. I want her to know I appreciate it. Very, very much. So let's do this on the smart one. I needed to laugh before I go to bed tonight. Don Jr. I'm going to have to do this again. I already seen some of the cards or whatever. It wanted me to one more time. Don Jr., Don Jr. If Don Jr. is the smartest kid Trump ever has, heaven help all the kids. Well, he thinks he works hard. Let's look at this. He thinks he's just the hardest working little cokehead in the world. And he thinks he's a winner. Nothing like thinking highly of yourself. Maybe he is the smartest one. But he's really afraid he's going to be out in the cold. This is just a persona he's putting forward. He really thinks that he might be out in the cold before too long. He really thinks something's going to come in and save him. That Dad's going to save him. Somebody's going to save him. That they're going to come out of this. Like they always come out of everything. But that may not be true. But that's what he thinks is going to happen. Like I said, I don't think he is the sharpest tool in the shed. He's got his eye on a new woman. He's really getting bored with this brunette of his. He's already seeing somebody else. And he's, he figures he deserves it. He thinks he's a magician. He thinks something's going to just come along and like magic get him out of here. I think he thinks Dad's going to pull off another insurrection, and this time it's going to work. I think that's what he's probably thinking, because he's in it right up to his teeth. He is pretty paranoid from all the drugs he takes, and he knows that they're taking a deep dive and looking into him. As paranoid as he is, it just makes it worse, because he lays awake nights worrying about it. And he'd like to be able just to go away too. Get away from the bully and get away from everything. He's still really afraid of, he wants love from his dad, but he's terrified of his dad. And he's terrified what might be in store for his dad and for him. And we got the Queen of Wands here. He's afraid of feminine, powerful women. He knows if him and his dad or him and his family go down, that it's going to be by the hands of women. They're in power. That's what he's afraid of. But don't see any jail cards in here. Don't see anything, at least not this month or anything. Looks like he's going to make it. They're going to make it through till the end of this month. Like I said, he feels like he's been working still to help the cause, whatever the cause is to him. Still got money coming in from all over. That's what makes him happy. He's got a new girlfriend on the side. Thinks his dad can still maybe pull it off and get him out of anything. He knows they're taking a deep look at his finances and their time and everything they did. He's wishing he could go away, but he knows there's nowhere to go. He's really terrified of his dad. He's got so many mixed feelings. He loves him, but he's terrified of him. Feels like if he ever, that there's some women that's after him, powerful judges, powerful prosecutors, and he's scared to death that he's going to end up out in the cold. So he's not really not nervous, but he's also not really sweating being in any deep trouble right now. So anyway, that's what's going on with him. And we might as well look at we're going to look at Frick. We might as well look at Frack. Let's see what Eric's up to. Let's see what Eric's up to really quick here. Was it going to make this whole thing about Trumpville? But I guess it is going to be. What is Eric up to? What is Eric up to? Almost didn't even get those shuffled. What's Eric up to? He's probably the smartest one. Everybody makes fun of him because he doesn't look smart, but that doesn't mean that he's not. Wouldn't take too many kudos to be the sharpest tool in the shed in that family. Anyway, let's see. I shouldn't talk like that, but I am. So what is Eric up to? Well, he's doing a deep dive, or he'd like to dive, or he'd like to go under the bed. Well, I don't know. We keep bringing this hermit up there. They're dredging up information on him that they can't believe. With this hermit, this just keeps coming. This came up for every one of them. And he knows that he has to be careful because he can't hardly talk and say the right thing without giving stuff away. He knows that he's got diarrhea of the mouth in the wrong way. Doesn't know when to shut up and what to say. He's really worried that something's going to come down hard on him. hard, hard. And yes, it is. Maybe involve the whole family. We got the Queen of Cups up here. Look at this. Now, what are the odds of that? They're going to throw him under the bus. Here's Ivanka. If they do throw him under the bus, he may not be able to know the right things to say. He may give up some secrets. Because he's really afraid of going to jail. And this is him. It shows him in jail. Or is he the one they're going to sacrifice? Could be. Orders from the king. That's the influence around that. Oh, it seems like the whole family wants to take a trip. Look at here. We got the Chariot and the hopes and fears. I know this sounds so stupid, but it's almost like they have a plan to sacrifice him already. Now there is no way, if they find them, for all the things that the Trump family's done, that they're going to end up just sticking him, putting it all off on him, or hardly any of it off on him that I can see. But they've got him cut off from the family, going away. Being in jail. The influence around this is his father and his sister and the secrets he knows. And here's the swords in his back. They're worried about him talking too much. You know, this is really fun. Not fun, funny, but I almost feel like he's in danger. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's in danger some way. Not immediately, but if push comes to shove, they'd sacrifice him in a minute. But I feel like he knows too much, you know. I don't know. But anyway, he's not in a good place. Even with the rest of the family, he's dispensable. And I don't know why, but I'll probably wish I'd remembered this. Well, it's a Mother's Day reading. Maybe I'll put Happy Mother's Day on it. I don't know why all of a sudden he's dispensable, but I might be wanting to look this back up. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching and everybody for coming back, and Happy Mother's Day, and God bless you all, and stay safe, and namaste.